Hey, what's up, you guys? It's the Blasian here, and we are here with another Link battle. This time it's a double battle with my friend Isaiah. You might have seen him from like the past double battle I had with my friend Mason and Aaron, but tonight it's just me versus Isaiah, a double battle with his pretty unique team. He has a Gudra, an Aegislash, a Sylveon, a Uniclus, Furfrou, and his trusty Furfrou anyway, and his Banette, which you'll see is very special. Very, very special. But I also have my Sylveon, a Delphox, Garchomp, Roserade, Rotom, and Fortress. So, let us begin this weird double battle between me and Isaiah. Pretty awesome music this gen. Really had to admit it. Alright, issuing the challenge. So I send in Fortress and Rotom just because, and he sends out his Banette, which is shiny. Yes, he has a shiny Banette, which is so unfortunate. And then he has his Furfrou named Down to Yeef. So he Mega Evolves, which is actually, I think, worse off shiny. It doesn't look as cool when it's not shiny, when it's all normal. So I automatically go for Volt Switch on the Furfrou. Because it's not really specially defensive, it's really physically defensive though. Honestly, it's really, really good. So I would switch into Delphox, just because, you know. So Thunder Wave. Ooh, I'm now freaking... If that was Stun Spore, I wouldn't be paralyzed, but okay. So he tries to Will-O-Wisp. I set up Spikes, just because, you know, gotta do that meta, you know. But his Furfrou has leftovers, so he gets to heal that back. He goes for Will-O-Wisp, but it does not affect Delphox. I think it's just because he's fire. Or, I don't know, maybe. Certainly it's not his ability, but I think it's just because he's fire. So don't try Will-O-Wisp on fire types. And I can't move. Fortress is just... And then Fortress can't move. Down to Yeef is going off health. So Banette doesn't want to take another Psychic to the face. He switches out. So he goes for Uniclus, named Zed. So I go for Magic Room, and it's a pretty decent move. It's, held items lose their effects, so for like 5 turns, no held items, which is awesome. So I go for Spikes again. So I have 2 layers of Spikes against this team. So I go for Flamethrower on Furfrou, and it does clean damage. Look at that. That was nice, wasn't it? But he goes for Cotton Guard. Alright, after. So he drastically raises his defense. Zed goes for Hidden Power. I'm not sure what this Hidden Power was, but it doesn't do anything to Fortress, actually, so it's not really hurting too bad. So Fortress is just gonna... He's not gonna do anything right now. Actually, he's gonna make a really big kind of deal right now. So he brings in Aegislash, and he gets hurt by Spikes. And I'm going for Flamethrower, hoping for the burn, which I do get, which I was happy about. Then it goes for Psychic, which does a lot to Fortress. Ah, it hurt. And I get a special defense fall, but I just go for Explosion. I wanna release all this anger. Doesn't affect Sword because he's Ghost. And Explosion is a normal type move, so it doesn't affect him at all. Fortress is down, and his Uniclus is down as well. Down it goes. Thank you for making your bold sacrifice, Fortress, but you are now getting sent out for Rotom. Still shiny. Shing! Sparkle, sparkle. Hurt by Spikes. Banette try to use Will-O-Wisp, and this is the only time it hits the Will-O-Wisp perfectly. It burns Rotom. Unfortunately. So Delphox, I go for another Psychic. Obviously taking out Banette. Mega Banette's a really good Pokemon, but it doesn't look good shiny. That's unfortunate. I go for Volt Switch on Sword, which Aegislash eats up in his shield form. So I know he's setting up Swords Dances now, since he didn't go for King Shield. Boost that up. So I go in for Garchomp, and then he brings in Sylveon, which is unfortunate. but I'm not worried actually this much. So I switch out Delphox actually, even though Sylveon's gonna probably almost kill Garchomp in like one move. She can do it with a Dazzling Gleam, or I think it has Moonblast, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go for Earthquake with Garchomp, and luckily, since Rotom does not have Levitate, has Levitate actually, it's not hit by this ground type move. So, but sadly, since Aegislash went for King Shield, the only thing that got hit this round was Sylveon, or Nymphia, I guess. So, alright, now there's held items are back in play now. That's really awesome. So I send in Roserade because I know I do not want to take a Dazzling Gleam, but unfortunately he switches out Sylveon and goes for his Cum Dragon Goodra. It's, I think, Sap Sipper and not Gooey. Gooey, if it's hit by like a physical, like if it goes through physical contact or it gets hit by a physical move, the opposer is slowed down. Gets a speed fall, you know. So I send in my Sylveon after I Volt Switch out with my Rotom. It goes for another Swords Dance. And then he withdraws Aegislash, which is a weird play since he never got to attack. So he sends down his Sylveon. And it's hurt by spikes. Look at all that damage though. 2-layer spikes, man. So I go for Stun Spore with Roserade. And I get to paralyze the Sylveon. And he goes for Flamethrower. And it's gonna hurt. Ah, boo, ow. And I go for Dazzling Gleam. But look, even though he's Dragon, he's still in green health. Such special defense. But I do take out Sylveon, which is a plus. So he sent out Sword. His Aegislash. More hurt by spikes. Then I withdraw Roserade. This is where he actually got off guard by me. So I send in Garchomp. This is the only play I made that like surprised my friend Isaiah. So he goes for King Shield. Cum Dragon's going for Flamethrower. And I thought it would do some other like Muddy Water move, but I guess not. So I'm going for another Dazzling Gleam. Luckily, the King Shield is just protecting him. And now the damage is done to Cum Dragon. So you switch out Garchomp, because I don't want to take a Dragon Pulse. And the best move I can make is probably going into Rotom. So he goes to down to Yeef. He's just going to take a lot of damage from that Spikes. Look at that. Finally, his Aegislash decides to go into Blade form and go for a Shadow Sneak. But that's not going to do really much to Rotom. It's going to be like nothing. I just ate that up. Put that in the washer. Watch it bump around. So I killed both Aegislash and down to Yeef with the Dazzling Gleam. And this is pretty much the end of the battle because whatever he's going to switch in, his last Pokemon is his Goodra. And once he switches in, the spikes are going to take him out. Watch. Whoosh. Red health gone. And Cum Dragon faints. Cum Dragon always has to do a facial, or face plant, sorry. Anyway, that's the battle with me and Isaiah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down for that shiny Banette. Man, that was, you know, it's not the most impressive shiny you can get in this gen. But, yeah, it's still a good Pokemon. Don't get me wrong, but shiny Banette just does not look good, Mega. It just doesn't. Hashtag better shiny looking version of Banette. Please make that a hashtag. Alright guys, this has been the battle and the video. So, this has been Blasian Y, and as always, I'ma see you later.